gonna stay here, no. Ain't gonna keep it low. Now, if you wanna go, let's go. Let's wrap it up and hit the road. I just got an awesome vibe, striking the winner post now. Liberty's on my mind. We've taken off, we've left the ground. You gotta understand that we get one chance, one chance.
Hi guys, are you ready for some toy sale madness? We are going to go to the shop. We're going to go and see what's happening. We are going to do a Christmas lay-by this year. I have not done a Christmas lay-by, guys, in the last couple of years in store. I've actually done them online, and I decided this year, no way again. So what's happened the last couple of years when I've done that? My store gets so busy. They get hundreds of orders on the first day, and they don't get to my order until days later, and then the stock's gone because people have gone in the store and they've bought it, and then I've missed out, and then I've had to wait like 3 more weeks to try to do it. It comes in drips and drabs. I just want to be able to shop and do it at once and actually put it on lay-by, so it's held there. It's held there until I think November 7th this year is the cutoff, and like the day that you have to go and pick everything up. So it's a really long lay-by. You can lay-by anything. You don't have to just lay-by toys. You could do clothes. You can do a vacuum cleaner if you want for yourself. You don't even have to have kids. You don't even have to have toys. You can lay-by absolutely anything and have that really long extended lay-by. It is great for Christmas. It's great for organizing birthday presents if you're thinking the next year ahead. And the sale, like I did a video here on the channel in the last few days, you would have seen it, and it was great. I'm going to say the catalogue this year, because so you've got a paper catalogue which you can get at Woolworths, or you can get at Big W, like in the door there. You can get it like this, or you can go online and look at the digital. I'm going to say it's the best toy sale catalogue they've had for the last at least 2 years, if not 3 years. I will say that. It's going to depend on what you're looking at, but when I went through the store and filmed those bits and pieces the other day for you guys, if you have a look at the price I was seeing on the shelf, and then I put the sale price out of the catalogue, the savings for most things were huge. Like I'm talking $40–50 savings. You know, they're really good. A lot of things, even if it was $30, maybe it was now half price. So I think this year's sale is a winner, and I think they needed to do that because they took away the 10% off. Which in hindsight it can only be up to $50, I know that, but if you shopped the sale like this month and next month, because it ends in July, let me check the date on that, July 9th it ends, so technically you could get $100 off, because it goes up to $50 with the 10% off if you're Everyday Rewards member, but they've cut it off. So you can't. So any sort of savings is going to be great. And I think they've done a winner, honestly, this year with everything. I just think there's a good variety of stuff, all age groups. There's just, yeah, a lot of new stuff too, like different things. I just think it was a really, really good choice of products this year and sale prices. So I'm heading into the store, which you're going to see in a second. It is the night before. I have been prepping, so what I've actually done is I've gone onto my phone, onto the Big W, let me pull it up, the Big W app, which I love using. You can scan things when you're in the store, which is what I've been doing. So when I went in and did that little walk around of, you know, the toys and stuff, sort of seeing things, if I saw things I thought my kids might like, mainly Isabella obviously, I used the little scanner here and the search and scanned it and put it into my wish list. You can create different wish lists. There's a general one, and then you can create your own. So I've created a Christmas one. What I've just spent like the last hour doing though is shifting things out of that wish list, which I've decided to get, into my cart, so I can see how much it comes down to tomorrow morning. I do have a budget, and I am going to be doing a separate video for YouTube VIP members only. So it's not going to be released to the public. It's going to be just for YouTube members. And a big reason for that is I don't want the kids to see, obviously. But I'm going to be doing a video and talking about my budget for this year, and what I'm actually getting my kids for Christmas this year. It's very different this year because I've got Joseph is that slightly bit older, so we're we're kind of cutting down on, I'll say the quantity, and we don't go crazy overboard. We have a bit of a method. We're quite sensible, I feel. We don't buy our kids big gifts, like of any sort, like big things throughout the year, except for their birthday and Christmas. So we take the opportunity, especially at Christmas, to do that. So we do that. If you see any sort of big gifts that we've done, you can have a look on the Christmas playlist. It might be linked below, otherwise it's definitely on the channel. It's called Christmas Joy. You can see our previous Christmases through the years, and how I've done it, how Santa has done it in the previous years, except for last year, and I'll talk about that in a second. He's done something they want, something they need, something to wear, something to read, and then we've got them pretty much like a main gift. They get each other something, just to teach them to also give gifts, obviously, not just keep take. I think that's important. And Santa also does the stocking. The stocking for us too, we have quite a big budget on it. I think last year I might have done $60-$70 because I don't put junk in it. I don't just fill it with lollies. It's just too many lollies for Isabella, especially. It's not a good idea. But we do things I might need, like socks and toiletry stuff and just stuff like that, you know. It could be a special perfume. So we do spend a bit, or Santa spends a bit on that. What we did last year though was we flipped it, and we had it that Santa got them one gift that they wanted, and we as parents decided to give them something they want, something they need, something to wear, something to read, and that's what we decided to do. And we just decided we didn't want, we should have done this earlier in the years, I think, when Joseph was younger, but I just wanted to avoid Isabella, especially with the cost of living. That's what it was all about, like the cost of living. I didn't want Isabella going to school and saying, Santa bought me this and this and this and this and this, whereas, you know, maybe she had a friend that they got one thing or something. So we've swapped it so Santa is only doing one thing, and we are doing the something they want, something they need, something to wear, something to read, or educational is usually what we do. It could be craft stuff, it could be, we started off with books, but the kids have a lot of books, so we don't do that anymore. So we go into the educational part, or some sort of activity, you know, that type of thing. The kids, because they've gotten older, things have gotten more expensive as far as clothes go, so I've had to up the budget. Last year, I can't even remember the budget, but there's definitely on that, I think it's on the Christmas Joy playlist, it'll show you how I break down. I've got a printable I use. It's on the This Mum at Home website. It's free for VIP members, by the way, so use your code and you can go over and get it. I'll make sure it's available, okay? Someone remind me in the comments if I haven't got it up. But I use that to really sort of plan out, and I think it's based on Santa doing those things, but we just scribble that out from us now. But it's very helpful to sort of break that down. And last year I did do a video. Hopefully, if I haven't got it on the playlist, I'll make sure I put it on there, or maybe I'll link it below. It'll be one of the two, but it just breaks down that printable and how I work it out. And it worked out my budget for last year, what I was going to budget. I'm not going to tell you how much to spend on your kids. You can spend $100, you can spend $1,000. I don't care. It's really up to you, and depends on your circumstances, obviously. For us, because we don't buy a lot of things for the kids through the years anymore, we just don't. We used to when they were really little, we'd buy bits and pieces here and there and have fun, but we just don't now, okay? We save stuff, most things, for this time, you know what I mean? So the budget is up. It's up quite high. Like I was saying, the cost of clothes, for starters, the kids have grown. Even Isabella is into the bigger girl section now at the stores, so her clothes are like doubled in price. Joseph's the same. He's a teenager. He doesn't ask for that stuff really through the year or anything like that, so I kind of will take the opportunity to do that. And then Joseph also, because of his age, he's not into toys at all. Like, he's not into little action figures or anything like that. He's too old for them. So he is into gaming and basketball, the more expensive things, you know. So we're doing something a little bit different with him this year, where we're doing maybe not so many little gifts in each category, because we kind of split up I have a budget for each category now, and then I split it up. I might, for example, clothes, okay, something to wear. I might have a $200 budget, which I'm going to have this year because I need to, because the kids are going to need clothes. They're growing like crazy, and the cost of the clothes is just more expensive. So it's stuff that I would probably have to buy through the year anyway. But for that category, I could have a $200 budget, but it's not for one item. I'm going to buy lots of different things. And what I do now is I wrap up each individual little thing so it looks like there's more presents for them to just have fun and unwrap, you know what I mean? So Isabella, for her, she's going to have lots of little things to unwrap and stuff. And Joseph is fully aware that this year he'll probably only have like a few presents, but they'll be more significant, I'll say. Do you know what I mean? So that's kind of where we're at. So I have gone through, put everything into the cart so I can sort of just keep track of the cost and what's going on, be prepared for the lay-by. I will say about the lay-by this year, it is so up to 21 weeks, so collect before the November 7th. And have they got it in here? It's only a $3 Christmas lay-by fee this year. Last year it was highway robbery. I think they charged $15 for the lay-by fee. It was $15. I couldn't believe it. On top of that, it was $15 for that, and then you also had a 10 or a 20% what do you call it, deposit. Let me have a check for this. Actually, I don't think it's in here. Let me look it up on the app because I want to make sure I tell you guys the right information this year. Right, the toy sale lay-by fee, whether you do it online or you obviously go into the store and do it, is $3. You can lay by anything, like I said, except for you can't do like perishable items like I don't know, chocolates and chips and, you know, stuff like that. You also can't do clearance items. So if something's on clearance right now, like it's got a yellow sticker, you can't lay by that. And I can't see, let me just have a look. So last year they didn't allow lay-by on Apple products, and that was because Apple had, well, they told me that Apple had some restriction to it. So that would be like iPads, smartwatches, phones, that kind of stuff. You couldn't lay-by those. But you could lay-by consoles like Nintendo's, PlayStations, that type of thing. I did have a tablet on lay-by for Isabella last year. It just wasn't an Apple one, so I could lay-by it. It was good. Plants, chemicals, like if you got chlorine for pools, stuff like that, you can't lay-by. There's a few things. Oh, and gift vouchers, like gift cards, you can't lay-by those either. So it doesn't say anything about Apple products this year. So I'm going to guess that maybe you can lay-by Apple products this year. I'm sure they tell you if you're going to pick up something at the tech counter to actually put on lay-by, maybe check with them first to make sure it can be put on lay-by. You'll get everyday rewards points, which is great. I am a everyday rewards member, so I'm actually going to get 2 times the points, I'm assuming, because when I looked in my thing it was coming up as that at the moment. We'll see how that happens. Alright, so your lay-by, it's a minimum of $50, which I'm sure most people will actually do. You can cancel any time, but the cancellation fee is $20, which was the same as last year. It just got pretty hefty. We had a $20 cancellation fee, you had a $15 lay-by fee, plus the 10 or 20% on. Now that's what I'm just trying to find, how much the actual deposit is. Oh, it's 10% is the deposit. I'm pretty sure if you have a concession card, like a healthcare card or a seniors card or something like that, that you only have to pay a 5% deposit. But ask at your lay-by counter about that. So you just want to be prepared. The best way to do it, like I said, is if you haven't already gone in by the time you see this video, is put everything into the app that you want to like lay-by or buy, and you can see your total there, and then you can just work out your 10% there, so you make sure you've got the money on the day basically. All right, so I'm gonna go get some sleep. I'm gonna be prepared for tomorrow. You'll see in the morning how I'm doing it. I'm going to be taking a drink with me because I get super thirsty in there. I'm also going to take some snacks. I know that sounds crazy, but the last time I did do this and be in store walking around, it could be in there for 2 hours, you know what I mean? Besides walking around looking for stuff and, you know, trying to get around people or whatever. The other thing is when you go in the lay-by line, usually it's quite big in my store, so you could be waiting in the lay-by line for another half an hour, and I get very lightheaded and stuff if I don't eat. So I'm going to be making sure I've got those protein bars with me or something, just to have some sort of snack for me to be prepared. So I'm going to go this year fully organized and just set. My idea this year is to have most of 98% of my Christmas organized tomorrow, because the last couple of years, because I was being busy doing Uber and I had the shops and all that kind of stuff, I was very unorganized. I was leaving stuff to the last minute. It cost me a lot of money around Christmas time, which was terrible. I am just going to go and, you know, get in there, get it done, and just be done with it this year. That's my hope. So wish me luck. All right, let's get to tomorrow. Wow, look at the fog today. It's so thick. Crocs are on. They're the most comfortable shoe I have for my hours in the toy sale. I also have my bigger bag so I can fit my drink bottle, and I've got a couple of protein bars ready to go. I've got to drop the kids off at school first and then we'll chat. Wow. We're on Isabella Camp just to show you guys how crazy the fog is this morning. How nuts is this? And it's like 8:45 right now.
You guys might, it looks clear to them, but it's like it's really foggy, yeah.
Yeah, oh.
It's actually really
super foggy. Like we couldn't see the streets up here.
Like everything's nearly white, okay? So like you're gonna have them white out. Like
white out.
yeah. Like there's a white wall right in front of you.
Alright, we're in the drive-thru, we're in the Macca's drive-thru, we're getting breakfast, got to get that protein in. I need eggs and I did not have time to make eggs this morning, so we're getting that, plus an extra hash brown. Thank you. Thank you. Alright, off to Big W. Alright, good morning guys. Okay, we've had a little bit of a disaster start because last night before I went to bed, and I went to bed around midnight, some of the things that were in my cart that I shifted from my wish list into the cart disappeared, and it was like mostly all the Stitch stuff. So then I went and found it on the website again, and it wouldn't let me add it. It just said coming soon, so they were obviously doing some sort of maintenance. And so I then put them into another wish list which just said to add to cart or something like that. This morning I went into that wish list to add it into the cart, and the whole lot was gone. Like, it was just crazy. And then I opened up the cart. I'm just checking it now. I opened up the cart and nothing, I won't say nothing, maybe 2 items were marked down, but the rest of them weren't. So if you had put that into your cart and then purchased, or put them on Layby or anything, you want to check and make sure that you actually got the sale prices, because I even went through to the payment part to sort of see if it would change, and it didn't. So it was definitely some sort of glitch this morning. So what I ended up doing was, there was a lot of things, like everything that was on sale wasn't marked down. So what I had to do was I had to like add an extra one, and then it would change to the sale price and then revert it back to just one item, and that's what I had to do. So I'm just going through my list now and just double checking that everything that I've got that I was going to get today is actually on there, just so I've got a proper visual of things. They can look up codes if I can't find them, all those things. It just makes life a lot quicker and easier in there than flipping through a catalogue, especially if you know the code, which, you know, the product code, which is always on the listing. So I do that just to make things run a little bit smoother, to be honest. My strategy today is to go in and probably head down to tech first, just to make sure I get a few things that are down there, because I think they might sell out first, and then I'll do the rest of the shop. So I'm going to go in. It's very busy here in the car park, although there's a lot of tradie vehicles because there's some work going on in a building right there. So I don't know if a lot of it's maybe just that, but there is a lot of cars here already. So my guess is that it's going to be busy inside. But we'll go in and see the madness. Alright, update. There was no trolleys left. It's not that busy in here. Like, everyone's pretty good. It's not as crazy as what it's been in previous years. I'm just looking for Stitch Angel at the moment, and I can't find her. I saw one in the store the other day and that was it. So I'm not sure if I'm going to have any luck with that one. Success! Oh, I think my mum or dad is going to give that to Isabella. So she's going to be so excited. We have no angel things. And I did find this one too. How cute! I've started to make a few changes. Just there's some things here that weren't in the catalogue. Like, look at these. Slime art. How cool is this, right? So you've got all these foods. I found a donut one behind there. There's another fruit sort of tart up there. And you've also got like a pizza. I think you can get a burger one, but I can't see that. But it's pretty much, it's slime, but like the tough slime, not the runny slime. You make it and then you can like pull it apart and mix it like they do on, you know, the TikTok videos and stuff. I think Isabella would love that for like a craft during the school holidays. I'm trying to find a particular Barbie, but I think she's sold out already. Isabella chose a couple of these, like these movable ones, which she really likes, but I think one of the ones she wanted is sold out. Like actual Barbie. Oh, it's this girl. This girl here, but she's sold out. I can't find it. Oh no, yes I can. Ah, she's there. Oh, she's pretty. I've got a lot going on in here. Protein bar number 2. I think it's about 12:30 now. I'm still going. I think I've pretty much got all toy stuff. I just need to go to like maybe clothes and toiletries, that type of thing. Alright, done. I was probably in the lay-by line for an hour, I'm gonna say, because I think I got in there just after 12:30, and then I've just actually been over to Rebel Sport, so I got out about 1:30. I've been over at Rebel just because the main present we want to get Isabella is over there, and I just thought I'll go over and just see what's in stock and what it looks like and all of that. So I sort of did that. But I bought for Joseph, Isabella, and some other little kids that we're buying gifts for, and didn't do too bad. I actually saved $352. That was all on the sale stuff, so that was a good savings, and it's pretty much what I spent in there on Isabella for most things. That was including possibly too some of the stuff that my parents have got her too, because I kind of help. I just buy the stuff here. They send me money and stuff, and I buy the stuff here because it's just much cheaper than posting and all of that. So we do that. So that's great. That's pretty much covered sort of that as such. And then I am under budget for what I had budgeted for Isabella, so that's a good thing too. And like I said before, Joseph's not getting as many little things. Isabella's getting more little things than him to open. What I've done in the past is I've made it that, you know, that they each have the same amount of gifts, because I'm just make it that when she's opening one, he can open one at the same time and stuff. He's been fully warned this year and he's totally fine with it. I said you'll get one significant gift and Isabella will have many gifts, and he's all good for that. So yeah, I'm excited. I will be doing that video for VIP YouTube members, so keep an eye on the channel, because I will do that very, very soon, like within the next week. So if you're a paid YouTube member person that supports me, this is one of your perks. I'm going to do this video and just tell you the things that I did get today. Maybe if I'll do some, I took like footage of each thing too, so I can kind of put that on the screen and show you guys, because I know a lot of you guys have kids the same age as my kids too, that have grown up with my kids basically. So maybe it might be helpful, maybe not, we'll see. But you'll also get to see how I'm doing Christmas this year, because it is a little bit different to how I've done it in the past. So yeah, I'm excited. I got it done. I have a few things left to get for Christmas, but I'm just going to buy bits and pieces as I go throughout the year. But I've done the bulk of it, so I don't have to come up with money at the end of the year. I don't have to worry about it. It's just done. I'm just going to pay the lay-by off, and yeah, all should work out. All right, I think it's 2:15 now. I need to go pick up the kids from school, but I might duck off home first and see if Snuggles is home, because he was out this morning, and I did put his food bowl out for him just in case, because he didn't come back in by the time I left. So I have not been home, so hopefully he's okay. Also, I'm gonna say those protein bars did me a solid, and the eggs this morning, because I have not got fainty at all, which is, if you've been following my eating journey, my weight loss journey, I've done one video, it's on a playlist I've got here on the channel, but I talk about how all my life, pretty much all my life, for as long as I can remember, if I don't eat very, very regularly, I get really fainty and stuff. So I've discovered just eating a lot more protein and stuff, and it's helped me lose weight, by the way. Like, I can't believe it. I never thought I'd see the day that I've actually lost weight, but I'll do an update on that in the coming weeks on video and stuff. but just the protein has just helped. And eggs in the morning is one of them. So I had a bacon and egg this morning because I didn't have time to make eggs this morning, obviously. But the 2 protein bars I took in there, as soon as I started getting hungry, I just had those and I've been good. So that's good. I do need a proper lunch. Oh my god, someone's car alarm's going off. I do need a proper lunch, so I might have to try to have some sort of lunch when I get home. But yeah, let's go get the kids from school. Oh, there's Miss Isabella.
Yeah.
I'm pretty tired, guys, after today. I'm very tired. I realised that I was in there between 9:30 a.m. Isabella, 9:30 a.m. and...
It's funny.
What time did I say I got out? About 1:30. So I'm like, no wonder I feel just tired right now. Oh, but we had to. I know, it's good, isn't it? It's the lighting, I think. So I was going to say too, I don't know if I mentioned how busy it was. I did have to wait in line, obviously the lay-by line and stuff, but walking around and stuff, it was a lot quieter than it's been in the past. So it's just that the people that did purchase had a lot, like they had a couple of trolleys, a lot of people did, you know. But actually walking through the aisles and stuff, it wasn't chaotic like it has been in the last few years. So it was good. But enough of the toy sale. What was I going to say? Oh yeah, I'm so tired and delirious right now. Joseph's gone to basketball training, which I forgot that he had until he mentioned it in the car on the way home from school. I was like, oh. So Isabella and I are going to fill in some time now, go to Kmart. We need to get some pants for her. She's grown so much that her pants are like, you can see that much of her ankles because they're just crazy. She's got some pants that fit her, but she doesn't have any warm pants and she wants some leggings as well. Just some casual stuff. She's full of life and here I am half asleep. She just found the perfect outfit apparently. What is it? Oh, a bubble skirt. That's cute. I like it. Yeah. What did you see, the top or you just like the skirt? Oh, you've got that jumper on.
See?
That's very cute. Isabella just...
This is so pretty.
It's pretty.
This gives
it's not really warm. It is very sporty vibes.
You can use this, or you can like use this.
Oh yeah, I like it. Let's have a look at these pants you did like. I like these too that she picked out. These. Do they have pockets? They do.
Like
they're very nice.
This is so Layla, guys.
What's Layla? Oh, that's Layla would like that skirt. $18. Oh, we're trying on the outfit. We decided the purple pants with the top.
They just feel weird.
Yeah, we tried these on.
For girls.
I think they're very for girls. They're
kind of weird.
They felt weird. We had these leggings that are more of a flare, and she likes the style, but in here they just fit really wrong in here. But I love that. I think that looks nice.
Guys, you know me. Baggy all the way. Baggy all the way.
I like it though. They look nice. They don't look too big.
Baggy all the way.
What size pants did I get there? Because they were quite big, weren't they? Those ones.
Which ones?
The purple ones. I think the jumpers are 12. What size is that one?
10.
A 10, yeah. Usually she's a 10 to 12.
They always look opposite way in the mirror.
Yeah, the problem is she's really tall, but she's super skinny, so the waist doesn't fit, but we need the length. But I think the length on those is really nice. That's nice. Nice little party outfit. She wants to wear that for her birthday.
Yeah, whole outfit. It's just like, you see this white shirt? I'm probably not going to wear it. I'm going to probably use my pink
Angel one? Yeah, the tight little one. I think that would be better. Oh, look at her go.
So, no one else in our family can do this except me and Mommy.
That's true. Only Isabella and I can do it. Daddy can't. Daddy can't, can he?
Joseph can't even click. He's literally like...
Yeah, but neither can Daddy. Daddy can't either.
Dad can only like click. Dad clicks like this.
Yeah.
And somehow it works. Let's use this.
Yeah.
Use it.
That's funny. Alright, but let's get changed. I think that looks good though. I'm looking for Super King size Juna covers in Kmart. Oh my gosh, come on, let's find it. I came in to look at this green one here. I don't mind that green one. But
it's okay though.
Yeah, it's okay. I need one at SK because I want to get a Super King Duna. We are not having luck. We have, I actually like this one. That one's nice too, but I don't know about white. I just don't want it to go all grey and yucky. This one's nice. This one's alright too, but I need a Super King because I'm going to buy a Super King doona for our bed. They have this white, but I just think, oh, and this I'm not entirely sure about.
This like can fit my whole bed. It's a queen.
A queen? You've got a double.
So what does my, so I'm a D?
Yep, you're a D.
Oh, what if I'm a D second?
We just found this one. It's like it's a blanket on the outside. It's a Super King quilt cover set.
This is like the blanket that I have.
I like it.
Like this, but mine's like purple.
The pillows might be a bit hot though. Do you reckon? I don't know. It's very furry. It's nice. And we're home. Oh, we went and picked up Joseph for basketball. We've come home. The kids are in bed. We've had dessert. I've had ice cream. I still had quite a lot of kilojoules left today, even though I had that Macca's this morning. But I've been kind of good for the rest of the day and stuff, so it's been alright. What was I going to say about that? I am eating ice cream. So I've got ice cream. You can sort of see it there. Ice cream with actually a quarter of a Costco chocolate muffin. I realised I can't actually look up the kilojoules for the muffin because it doesn't have anything up on the nutrition. So I've just gone for maybe the double choc muffin at Coles and tried to look up the nutrition for that. And I found something. I can't remember what it was. But anyway, the ice cream that I've got is actually Blue Ribbon, which we love, but I actually bought light ice cream this time because I can have more of it. It's good. So yeah, anyway, I'm enjoying dessert is what I'm trying to say. A well-deserved dessert right now because I'm exhausted. But yeah, I'm gonna end the vlog. Thanks so much guys for watching. I do want to say thank you to VIP members. I just saw another couple of you signed up yesterday, so I'm very excited about it. Thank you so much for your support. Hopefully I'll get more content and stuff, but also I will do that members only video for you guys, what I got my kids for Christmas from Big W. So keep an eye on the channel for that. It will come up in the next week for sure. But yeah, thanks so much for watching and I'll see you probably tomorrow. Bye.